Have you seen the deranged shit coming out from Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's recently widowed wife? As expected, she's also a ghoul. Like, what if think that? Do you think like a good person would marry Charlie Kirk? She posted a video of her stroking Charlie's corpse's hand. What the?
Oh, I love you.
Jesus Christ, I haven't listened to it with audio on. I just listened to it without audio on. I was in the shower, so the audio was on, but the sound from the audio, or from the shower, was louder than the audio.
I love you. I love you. I know. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. God bless you.
This is like a super weird thing to post, by the way. She, like, again, okay, every conservative is that guy from Charlie Kirk's assassination. We're in Utah! Like and subscribe. Utah shooting confirmed in Utah. Utah shot. Charlie Kirk shot in Utah. Live shooting in Utah. Every conservative is like that, apparently, including his wife. She's posting, like, no shit. She's posting, like, she's like a after credits teaser at the end of a Marvel movie. Like, they beat Loki, and you're like, oh, that was a good movie, and the credits end, then Thanos is sitting on a chair. They're posting, like, you thought Charlie Kirk was based in Red Pilled? You're not ready for her. Look at this. They have no idea what they just ignited within this wife. If they thought my husband's mission was big now, you have no idea. You, all of you, will not, you know, just... Trying to aura farm, it's crazy. The lack of music over the slideshow after the ASMR death speech is really weird. I didn't realize there was any audio at all.
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done.
Kind of crazy they did their funeral in like 2 days, right? Like, they're rushing. I guess they realized that with the attention span of this country and of conservatives, like, conservatives' attention spans are even more milked than the average person because they've been, like, under the Trump umbrella for so long. But they probably realized that after 2 or 3 more days, no one would remember this.
They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. And this world, you have no idea.
This is normal to conservatives, by the way. For, like, a grieving wife to try to aura farm off of her husband's eulogy, you know? Yeah, Charlie was a great guy and all. But more importantly, everyone make sure to like and subscribe. Tune into my Substack where I write articles on the real evil of this nation, the people who took my husband from me. Like, what the f***? It's so there's merch on the table. Yeah. It's so inauthentic, man. Of course, they're all psychopaths. Yeah, it's just crazy that there's, like, nothing underneath it. It's not psychopathy, like, painted over and underlying, like, normal human personality. It's just the psychopathy.
You have no idea the fire that you have ignited.
By the way, this is TPUSA's setup. This is Charlie Kirk livestream setup. This is his chair. They, like, went live with his chair, like, his empty chair in camera frame. And now she's here.
Within this wife,
we're doing a Hassan stream.
The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
Jesus Christ, dude. You can see the uncensored version of the funeral at my exclusive Patreon. Yeah, literally. It's not any more crazy than what we're looking at here. She should talk about Valhalla. Where is she going to meet him? If Kash Patel is going to meet Charlie Kirk in Valhalla, but she's going to Christian heaven, where the does she not get to meet him? That shit's crazy. You can move between them? Oh. Deadly memes, Tyler Robinson's far-right groiper ties? Oh, God. I hate reading speculative shit like this. I like making speculative shit.
My name is Erica Kirk. Charlie Kirk is my husband. I first want to thank the local, state, and federal law enforcement who worked tirelessly to capture my husband's assassin so that he can be brought to justice.
Turned in by the family.
I want to thank the first responders who struggled heroically
Well, that's the problem with an entire political party having no human emotion and every single one of them being an inauthentic sociopathic content creator. None of them have any charisma. Or like it's kind of the Trump problem, right? Like once Trump dies from being a million years old, you know, JD Vance can't really pick up the mantle, not because JD Vance doesn't believe in the same political project, but just because he doesn't have the aura.
To save Charles's life, and the police who acted bravely to make sure that there were no other victims on that terrible afternoon. I want to thank the officers who have protected our Turning Point USA family these past 2 days. And I want to thank the Turning Point USA board.
I don't think the smiling means anything. I'm not talking about the smiling dude. I'm talking about, and the cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. What the Come on, no one talks like this. Nobody on earth talks like this unless they are themselves trying to like hype up their Substack, or they've been told like, listen, Charlie Kirk ran a big business, okay? We need to keep those subscribers coming, okay? We need to like continue to. They're literally treating it like, I don't know. They're treating it like when a YouTuber leaves a production company, but they're like, don't worry, guys, this other guy will be just as good at doing the weekly videos or something. It's so inauthentic. It's inhuman. Like, they can't have another guy step up or something. There can't be like a person to say, hey, listen, we'll return in a few weeks' time. Not Erica Trump, he said, Kirk would like some time to grieve, and then we'll talk about this or that. Literally, like 3 days after the shooting, my cries will echo like a battlefield. Like, come on.
The COO, Justin Strife, and my husband's chief of staff, the amazing Mikey McCoy, for all their work in these terrible days to be the stability for our family and for the wider Turning Point USA family as well.
Yeah, it feels cruel to put Erica in the content mind. Oh, trust me, it's of her character as well, okay? None of these people are authentic.
My heart is with every one of my husband's employees who lost a friend and a mentor. I want to thank the staffers of his amazing Charlie Kirk show who helped him broadcast from this studio, this chair.
It's like a The Boys skit. Didn't Ben Shapiro say he was going to take over the TPUSA, or is that fake news? That's not real, right? It is real? Why would they give it to Ben Shapiro? I don't think that's true. I think that's fake. Yeah, I think that like there was some non-credible information. They would never give it. Charlie Kirk is so much more influential than Ben Shapiro. They would never give it off. They would never hand it off to Ben Shapiro. I think that's fake news. Because Kirk stole his entire style anyway. Not really, no. Who would they give it to? TPUSA is a business. Like it has like a corporate structure. I don't think they would just hand it off to another like prominent YouTuber. Like it's not right of succession. These aren't Mongol tribes. Like the Khan of the TPUSA empire has fallen. You know, now it falls to the next strongest Khan. What do you? There's like a structure. There's like a legal process. Holy shit! No kidding. Yeah, their memorial T-shirt looks like ass. Really? Free shipping over 75, so not on a single purchase. Sorry, buddy, you have to buy 3 t-shirts for free shipping. Based in USA. Oh, so where are they made then? Gotcha. Go to new, there's worse. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. That's great. Ooh, they've also got these Fruits of the Spirit sticker packs. Kindness, goodness, peace, faithfulness, self-control. Oh, that's cool. Never let a fresh corpse go to waste. Yeah, it's not so much about mocking his awful wife as it is like a reminder of how inhuman and insincere the right is on every level, like interpersonally, between each other, to us, to everyone. There's just nothing underneath it, you know. It really is like the epic based in red pilled Patrick Bateman, you know, opening monologue about there not being anything there. It's all just the superficiality. There's nothing, there's no like legitimate from the wife trying to aura farm 2 days after to Trump like obviously not caring about Charlie Kirk, you know, being asked in multiple venues, hey, how about Charlie dying? That's crazy. You said you loved him like a son. And Trump both times answering, yeah, it's pretty bad. Hey, take a look at over there. See how we're building that brand new ballroom? Yeah, it's gonna be pretty epic. Like he did that twice, man. The shooter allegedly had a transgender partner. Have you people learned nothing, man? I don't understand why this has to keep happening to me. What the Literally just the other day, the Wall Street Journal said the ammunition had transgender ideology on it. I spent the entire stream talking to people saying, like, that's fake news. It's already been retracted. Right now, the only evidence that the assassin lived with a transgender partner is an uncredited source from Brooke Sigmund, who works with Fox News. So, like, okay, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Wait to see if it's corroborated. She's like, every time anyone on the right says anything, people in chat are like, you're gonna want to see this. No, I don't. Maybe it's true. I don't know. So what if it is? Maximum rhetorical satiation. Everyone on the right already thinks it was a leftist. You realize that, right? Every single one of them already thinks it was a leftist. It's a post-truth world. What are you going to do? Give the game to them? Be like, you're right. Sorry, it actually was 0.017% of shootings committed by trans-affiliated people rather than 0.016. Sorry, never mind. I guess I take back everything I've said about you being deranged lunatics. Like, just dial it back. You all are so horny to despair. Look at Benny Johnson's thumbnail for his current video on the trans roommate if you want to see what we're up against. No, I don't. Why do you... Hey, did you know Benny Johnson is deranged? Yes, I knew that. What do you... Is there a point in not just saying the shooter was a groiper then? I mean, you're not deluding anyone but yourselves. You think you're convincing rightoids of that? I don't think it's true anyway. My mother believes the shooter was a groiper. That's great. They probably weren't, but, you know, it's not like it matters. Yeah, I can't find any info of him being tied to Fuentes, and I've read a bunch of articles. I mean... I don't want to besmirch the Byline Times or whatever, but someone earlier linked an article, Deadly Memes, Tyler Robinson's far-right groiper ties, and the opening one was a whole bunch of speculation from him doing, like, a Slav squat once. Like, hey, somebody drew a Pepe in a Slavic tracksuit one time. Like, I feel like we might be reaching a little bit. Bella Ciao. Though the only evidence so far of Robinson's allegiance to the groiper movement is 7 years old. Come on. This is crazy. This is boomer posting, but like with a left bent. A remix of Bella Ciao was included in a leaked Groiper Wars playlist, which provided the definitive soundtrack and curated set of signals for the movement. Do you think this is how that works? Do you think the Groiper community online is a movement with a definitive playlist, and that a remix of a song from Hearts of Iron 4 and other things in it means that it's a Groiper song? Like, there's no other reason a person could have heard Bella Ciao. It's not exactly an unknown song. I don't know. Millennial boomer cope posting. I don't understand. Yeah, you might as well be, like, looking for satanic panic cues in hair metal. Why is everyone crazy now? The shooter wasn't a groiper. There were no decoys. He was an internet poison so-and-so. Maybe left-leaning, maybe not. I guess we'll see over time. Maybe he has a trans roommate, maybe he doesn't. People have always been like this. Well, that doesn't mean that I have to tolerate it. My main curiosity about this is that exclusive Charlie Kirk assassin Tyler Robinson lived with his trans partner. Didn't he live at home? Didn't he live with his family? Wasn't that, like, the main reason he got caught? Like, his story started to fall apart after there was, his dad asked him questions, and then he ended up calling a youth counselor or something. His family is trans? Oh. He was in electrician school, like a trade school? But I think he lived at home. Like, people don't typically travel across the country for a trade school. Fox 13 News spoke with several neighbors in the apartment complex who were shocked to learn Robinson was arrested for the shooting. What apartment complex? They lived in a single-family home. Didn't he live with his family? The FBI news outlets have run with any crazy tip they get and retract it later. Sources telling you he lived with a trans partner when people in his apartment building have already been interviewed extensively is insane. Do you think in small-town Utah, a guy lived with someone who is trans and no one noticed? I don't think that logic follows necessarily. No one spoke to the press about him even having a partner, never mind a trans one. Fox affiliate. We'll see. We'll see how the evidence pans out. Don't get too psychotic about it, okay? I think people's obsession over speculating as to the motives of the shooter is a kind of, like, poison in itself. We know for a fact that most people's reasons for doing these shootings are incoherent. If you want something to focus on, by the way, the Colorado school shooting that took place literally the same time as Charlie Kirk's assassination, 16-year-old neo-Nazi. Exact same profile as every other school shooter. Little white boy radicalized online by freak neo-Nazi, groomer, pedophile types, extremist views, misanthropy, so on and so forth. Exact same thing every time. If you want to talk about, like, you know, motivation, speculation, follow on the prevailing trend. Talk about the stuff that matters. Didn't we read his roommate was the one who snitched? No. The story as I understood it with Tyler Robinson is that Tyler Robinson went home and was suspected by his family. Also, he began to post on Discord and bragged about the shooting to some people on Discord, some of whom may have had contact with the family. His father confronted Tyler and encouraged Tyler to turn himself in after Tyler confessed. Tyler then said he would rather kill himself than turn himself in. The dad got a youth counselor involved who was also a mandated reporter, and the mandated reporter informed the marshals, and the marshals came over and arrested Tyler. So technically, Tyler's dad didn't turn him in directly, but indirectly. Tyler's dad also turned down the $100,000 bounty. I thought it was a priest, youth counselor. Yeah, like a Mormon youth, yeah, priest, yeah, a groomer, whatever. He should have taken it. Got to get that bag. He turned down 100K. Well, if his father was the kind of guy to encourage his son to turn himself in, I have a feeling that he thought it would probably be like kind of ghoulish to accept $100,000 for what would probably be the execution of his son. But you know, it really is just a matter of how bag-pilled you are. Ask your parents if they turned you in. Man, you guys are fake demons, you know that? If you had a kid and raised them, and then they assassinate at like 18, they assassinated like Bernie Sanders or Zoran Mamdani or some shit, your ass would be flipping them like a goddamn pancake on the griddle. Okay, you'd be you know those pranks where a person falls asleep in their bed and then they wake up and their bed is like floating in the middle of the ocean or something? That's them, except at the local police department. Okay, so listen, what we're criticizing here is not familial relations, but rather political biases. Okay, I do not think for a moment that if your kid killed Zoran Mamdani, that you'd be like, well, family ties are what matter most to me. Let's go get, let's go get flapjacks. I'd not turn in a family member no matter what. Damn, I mean, from my perspective, that's a kind of like societal rot. If you choose like friend or familial loyalty arbitrarily over any other kind of social outcome, that's the kind of shit where people are like, oh, my son's a rapist, but I'll tell anything to the police to keep him. Oh, it's different because it's rape, huh? That's what I thought. Fake demons. You didn't think this through, did you? Yeah, you all wanna act like Tony Soprano, but when the chips are down on the line, everybody has a line. Okay, don't talk to me. This is what, like, whenever you're looking at like parents of a college rapist being like, my son would never do that. In fact, that's a lying bitch who accused him. You're looking at your behavior in the mirror. Okay, just saying. No, that's different. Shut up. It seems he had an apartment he was staying at relating to whether or not he was at school, but was not currently in session, thus staying with parents. Apartment 2-hour drive from parents' house. Oh, okay. That might square the circle then. We'll see if it ends up being true. I should remind you, by the way, that again, it doesn't actually matter if it's true. Every right-winger already believes that the shooter was a transgender, communist, Antifa, so on and so forth. Do you think they're going to expedite the death sentence? There's only so much you can do to expedite a death sentence. I think he will get the chair, though.